Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another Friday where we are channeling Erik. And today is not only April Fool's Day, but it is a new year. April 1st is really considered the first of the year for a lot of beings and religions. And today is a new day, a new year. Springtime is about manifesting, shifting into love, and changing our awareness into a state of love and away from fear. There's a lot of changes in energy that's happening on the planet. I've been feeling it. I had a massive emotional release the other day after this culmination of just fear just set into me. And I needed to sit down and clear it out quickly and transmute that from fear into love rather quickly. And that's the state and energy that we're in right now. The world is really at a pivotal moment where you have a choice of being either in fear or love. And we're seeing that around the planet now. We're seeing that there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of changes, a lot of energy that's happening right now. So really, we need to shift into love, away from fear. It's that time. So if I got a couple of announcements to make as well, because I have finally launched a couple of things. And one is my Facebook business page. And on there is just a really standard business page. I don't know what's going to happen on there. I'm kind of new to all this about social media business stuff, and I've always had a website before. Anyways, the business page is up there. If you've had a review with me or you've had a channel with me, please consider going over there and leaving a review and liking the page and get a little bit of awareness out there and maybe help me grow it. I don't know really how to use it all that well, but I'm looking for a little bit of guidance, a little bit of help. And if you guys are looking to kind of shift your energies and vibrations and really put the emotional release into a practice by moving away from fear, by moving into love and moving into manifestation, and you want to practice that, not only on a monthly basis or a weekly basis, I have launched my Patreon channel. And it really is a nominal fee to kind of join me once a month. Right now, it's going to be quickly shifting into once a week. The first session, it's going to be the first Thursday of every month. And then it's going to be weekly coming up very soon as well. The monthly sessions are going to be for people who want like a bit of a maintenance. But whoever signs up to my Patreon by this first session, April 7th, I'll automatically upgrade you to the weekly one at no cost. Now, I don't really know how to do that in Patreon, but I am a person of my word, and you'll be included with every single weekly event. And that is really to practice emotional releasing. And we're going to practice going into manifestation. And it really is all about healing the body. And the first number of releases we're going to do, we're going to go through all the primary emotions. So there's fear, there's anger, there's hate. There's a lot of like primary emotions that have been established by top psychologists that have been used as a foundation. And we're going to go through each of those emotions and actively clear them out of our system. And then we're going to go through each of the bodily systems, the endocrine system, the lymphatic system, the digestive system, the central nervous system. And we're going to go through each of those systems and begin releasing any energies that are within there as well. And then we're also going to end every session with manifestation and practice manifesting and feeling exactly what we want after we've cleared the body out. So this is an active practice of releasing emotions and turning ourselves into love. Because when it comes down to manifestations, you can actually manifest in either state. You want to manifest good, you want to manifest bad, you can manifest anything you like. And the universe doesn't care. It doesn't care what you want to manifest. But now there's a choice in the world of going from love or fear. And this is a pivotal moment. I was listening to William Michael Forbes today, and he kind of confirmed what the feelings that I've been having. And William said that there is no middle now. And this was coming in if I was channeling Mary Magdalene. And he was saying that, love is one side, fear is the other, and there's no more middle ground now. At least right now, is it a choice? So you have a choice of going to love to fear, love or fear. So what side do you want to spend time on? So if you want to actively practice that, join me on patreon.com/connight and let's do this together for not only a monthly, but a weekly basis. So that's what's going on in my world. I'm really excited about that. So I thank you all for kind of being here and being a part of this energy and feeling. So I'm just going to run through the list here and start tagging people for messages and saying hello. So today's channel is all going to be about channeling messages, intuitive guidance. So if you would like a message, please let me know in the chat below. If you'd like some guidance, let me know. I'll tune into your guides, my guides, whoever wants to come through for the greatest good. And let's answer some questions and have some fun. So hello, Kerilyn. So good to see you. Hello, Angela. Beautiful Angela. Hello, Grace. Hi, Melody. I miss you. I hope you're going to be in the 102. I'm going to be doing that again with William. I'm excited about that. Yeah, Grace, I've added you. Hey, Edith. I've added you as well. The lovely white rabbit. Hi, Dipti. Hi, Angie. Samruddhi, I've added you. Hi, Chautu. Lovely to see you. Hey, Kay. Oh, new apartment. Cool. Okay, we'll check that out as well. And I've added you. Hey, Gaurav. Hey, yes, I've added you. Well, Angela's getting a little reply. It just says it really resonates with her. Okay, I'm going to add that as well. Hey, KB. Lovely to see you. All right, Brother Jim, great to see you. Hi, Hannah. The lovely, beautiful Hannah. Changing the world with her beautiful dance. Thanks, Grace. Love you. Thank you for that. Hello, Mahi. Hello, hello. Okay, Hannah, I've added you. And Boost for Cali, I've added you as well. So, lovelies, again, I'm going to be going through each one of these. I've tagged a bunch of you. And what I'm going to do is even if you can't stick around, come back later. Tonight, later on, I'll be adding all these into the description so you can jump back and listen to your message or follow back at a later date. So let me just jump right to the top. And let's get going with this. Who are we? Okay, we're starting out with the beautiful Melody. And Melody, let me timestamp you, 7:20. Okay, I've marked you. Got it. Okay, Melody asks, please, I'm experiencing some beautiful emotions come up today, asking for love and release. Can my team offer me guidance on today? Thank you, Con. Okay, team. Melanie needs a little bit of guidance. She's feeling emotions coming up. These emotions, dear one, is your awareness and shift into connecting with the greater global scope of energies, the universal scope of energies. And as much of the planet is shifting into this and becoming more aware, you are moving to a side of love. You are love. You recognize that. You know that. You've been actively working on this for some time now. And as you work on this love, the emotions that you release, and even though they might be fearful or scary, you know that they are a good thing and you see it with love. And that is the energy that you need to transmute into a 5D world. And you're actively experiencing and moving into that direction. So there's applaud and congratulations happening to you as you shift into this new energy that has actually been around all this time, but it's new for many of you. So what kind of guidance are you going to give? Keep yourself in a state of love. You know this energy is going to shift. You know you're going to have ups and downs. But as long as you continue to see that the ups are positive, you will only have ups. You will only have positive energy around you. You'll always have high vibration, which will keep you sustained in your 5D world. And Melody, I am really just getting a level of confidence, a peace, that everything's just going to be okay. There's no need to really change what you're doing. You're very well in tune with yourself, your surroundings, your family, your energies. And there is no doubt that you are shifting and moving into the direction that you want to move into. And there's no fear with this because everything is aligning for you. Everything is aligning for you. Yeah, you are perfect in every way, and everything's going to line out just perfectly for you. Thanks, Melody, for asking that question and bringing it forward. That's quite beautiful. Hello, lovelies. Hey, Sil. Hey, Mahi. Mahi. Okay, great. I've added you. Yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing better as I get to the need to the practice emotional releasing and manifesting. It's the one thing I've been kind of lacking. I feel I've actually released a lot of emotions, and I just kind of relied on that and left it on the side. It's like, oh, I'm good. But then all of it kind of slowly built up and came to the surface again, and I had a breakdown. And it was that breakdown that I posted on my business page on facebook.com/connight99. And you'll see the emotional release that I had. It was very quick to identify the extreme fear that I had, tune into it, sit with it, give it love, understand it, transmute it until it felt better and happy. And then I came out of it. The caveat is that when I do this on camera, I'm kind of like very much in between my awareness and my conscious, so my unconscious and conscious state. And it's not really a true emotional release that I would do as if I was sitting on my own. So it was, but it's still a good example to play with it. So I encourage you all to really continue on with your emotional releasing and manifesting to love. And you're welcome, Melody. You're welcome. All right, the lovely Grace. Grace. All right, and Grace is asking, I would appreciate a message from the unicorns, please. Oh my God, such loving energy. I love that. Do I have a unicorn guide? And if so, I'd like to know their name. Cool question. This is exciting. Okay, cool. All right. Grace's unicorn guides families. Are you there? I'm just feeling a lot of energy coming down my neck, in my back, and it's just slowly descending down as it's coming down into my energy area. And just as I align to it, it's so beautiful. I want to cry. Oh, okay, great. So they reminded me, I read for you, was it last week or the week before? And it was so beautiful and loving and so bright that it felt like I was in God's presence, or the energy of Allah, God, source, universe. And it was like the direct energy. And I felt I was in that a while ago. And this energy of the unicorn feels very similar, very blissful. It made me kind of emotional for a moment there. And it's a really cool energy. So are you her guides? Are you with her? Most certainly they're with you. Yeah, because you're an ancient soul. You're an ancient energy. You've been around the block for a very long time. And you are taking on very difficult tasks of transmuting the earth. And they're specifically talking about the areas that are held on very in difficult situations, that are very much on a polar divide, and they don't understand the teachings that were passed down, and they're not really exercising that properly. And I'm hearing that it's been exploited to the desires and needs of men. And you, as this ancient soul, is here really to, I'm being told, like a Joan of Arc leadership, where you're just divinely guided and you are leading them out of oppression and suppression into freedom. Not only, but it's like really just religious freedom and persecution for just being who they are, and that they're sharing that. So this energy is very much around you, and the unicorns really come to a number of people, but especially those who are high vibe and on missions of love and God. And you are very much one of those. So you definitely have, like, I just see this very muscular unicorn, white. And as I come into it, I can feel it's almost larger than others, very male, very large. But it also has like this balance of female energy. Like there's a very even balance between feminine and masculine energy, but you can tell it's extremely strong and muscular, and like it's almost overwhelming as it sits there. It's extremely majestic as I sit in this energy and be with this unicorn. Okay, so what name do you want to? It sounds like it's coming through as Melchizedek. It's coming through, but that's not the ascended, the other Melchizedek. And as I ask, I kind of like this, the energy seems like the sheepishly smiling, that it almost like it's Melchizedek's energy within the unicorn. And it's almost like a portion of the soul, like the energy or it's like a divide of its energies is in the unicorn as well, Melchizedek. And I really don't know enough about Melchizedek, but that's what's coming through. But it seems very magical, very mystical, very Merlin-like. So it's a lot of extreme magical energy from this thing. So unicorn's name is Melchizedek. And what message does... So I feel this pull in my throat, in my chest that's coming forward, and it feels very much like it very much is a leadership, like you're being drawn and pulled. And what he's saying is to hang on to the intuition of opening yourself up, to being extremely aware, and allowing yourself to lead in those directions. Now, he's also saying that you're feeling a lot of ascension emotions right now, like many of us are, especially those that are open and been practicing this work. And I'm feeling a lot of emotions in you, in myself, in a lot of us right now. So there's a lot of emotions. And what do you want to say about that? The emotions are really, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so it's almost like a preparation. It's like a hardening of shifting into love, and it's a hardening. So it's meant to shift you and to wake you up and to jar you. So when you get jarred, like it's almost like you're being jarred awake, your attention and your awareness gets really bright and strong, and you kind of tune in. And this is almost like a lesson for all of us as this ascension, this emotional energy comes charging in for us, that there is the shock is meant for us to identify the emotions, tune into it, and release it quickly. And I feel this is why I've been guided to launch the Patreon when I did, and why I did it so quickly. All this happened extremely fast. It's because I followed that intuition. And there's a necessity. This is part of it. This is part of it, Grace. If you're not practicing on your own, I know you're part of the group as well that you signed up for it. This is part of it. This is part of your release and your energy. And this is like what it is for all of us. Whoever is guided and feels ready to sign up for this is ready to tackle those emotions. And what this is going to do, it's going to make us very sharp, very quick. That when that emotion happens, we're going to identify it, we're going to release it and transmute it because we've been practicing it. But not only are we practicing it, because we're practicing it in this group, there's a difference between group collective energy and individual collective energy. The group collective energy, it allows this to happen quicker, faster, and easier, with more, it just eases into grace, pun intended. I'm going to stop there because I can go on with this for a while. I could probably turn that into a full hour reading. But huge amount of energy. Melchizedek is your unicorn. Follow your guidance and notice that the emotions that you have, they're meant to be identified, looked at, and to release very quickly. That's your path. You're going to be doing a lot of good for the world. think I've been saying that for quite some time, and it's coming to a culmination now. So I'm super excited for you. Really super excited. June says, Colin, I'm loving the 1 billion strong. So calming, and it's short and sweet. Yes. So I do a 5-minute meditation at 12 noon and 12 midnight on the 1 billion strong YouTube channel and the 1 billion strong Facebook group to shift us into love. This week I put up just pre-records, but otherwise it's typically a 5-minute. And then on the weekends, so on Saturday, Sunday, you're going to see William in a full 15-minute because people have more time during that. So there's a 15-minute pre-record of that. That's really cool. Okay, CMC, beautiful. Grace says, they're showing me with their loving energy. I'm listening to the messages right now, feeling warmth on my back. Yeah, baby, love it. So true about the group gender. Yeah, right, Callie? Like when we're in a group and we do this meditations or any type of release, you can feel the energy. And as we lit up, so the first release is going to be this Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to be sending a Zoom link out to everybody tomorrow. But what we're actually seeing in that group energy, there's also, if you look at things like Lynn McTaggart, and Lynn McTaggart is an investigative journalist, and she has researched the documentation of using in group intentions, and was that group prayer, group intention setting, meditations. It is so much more powerful that they're able to measure it now. So it is, it's really big. Yeah, it's so cool, Callie. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, Grace says, I'm so emotionalized, I almost cry every day. Yeah. You keep releasing. This is the big push. That's it. Like we're at the finish line, right? We're at the big push of the universe. The world has changed right now. So a lot of us are feeling extremely emotional, and it's the choice of whether you want to focus on the emotions and just live in that fear or go shift into love. And the difference when we do the emotional releasing is that you sit with it, but you sit with it with a loving heart, and you just allow it to transmute, and you help it transmute and move it along and transmute it into love and light. And that is the difference of just identifying and knowing that you have these emotions. So I love it. White Rabbit says, girl, I can relate to the crying. Yes, I've been hit by the ascension energy like crazy. Yeah, White Rabbit, because you are open. You are open, and you are so much love in your heart, White Rabbit. Like you're just pure love. And it's almost like too much for you to handle and take. That your body is shifting into this, White Rabbit. I'm just going to put this up anyways, White Rabbit. Because I'm going to put this because I'm being guided to kind of share this now. You are shifting into a real open state right now, right, White Rabbit? And because people typically haven't understand you, they've often thought you as strange, a little bit weird, a little bit off. But, for those of us that are awake and open, we see you as just pure light. And the physical body that you're in, the physical mind, is very different from the awareness of who you are and the love light of who you are. So what we're seeing within you right now is that you are shifting so quickly that the body is it doesn't know what to do. That all it can do is like just, oh my God, it's like, it's so different. It's much like a child kind of walks into like a new babysitter, or, you're in the grocery checkout line and you see that little kid hiding behind the mother's leg and you're standing behind it and they're just kind of peeking out. This is your body being used to that energy, and it's very scary for them when you are a stranger. And it feels that way, that you are just very much a stranger for your body. And it's all coming through for you, White Rabbit. And I'm just going to mark this down because I should have. And that was 2230 question mark. That's really cool about that. I'm super excited for you all. Sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent. So let me come back here to lovely Edith. Hey, Edith. All right, Edith, timestamp 24 on the nose. And Edith says, I've been looking for a job for a year. Today I was rejected again for a job that I really wanted to get. Please ask my higher self, is there a job for me and when will I get it? I'm hopeless. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, Edith, Erik, guides, angels, who wants to take on this? I feel this is kind of new for me, but I feel like it's like a job angel. And it's kind of weird because it's almost like they're in like a business suit, but with wings. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, job angel. Angel of jobs, job angel. All right, job angel. What's going on with Edith? It almost feels like there is a fear of success. It's as if you're limiting yourself on getting ahead. That the need for the job has become desperation, but the feeling you have within yourself is that you're not worthy, that you're not worthy to work, to have this job. You're desperate for that. Your survival needs is desperate for it, but there's the manifestation, the mindset. It feels like you're unworthy. So you want the job, you really want it, you put that energy out there, but then you're also saying like, I'm not worthy for this job. I'm not good enough to get this job. And what's happening is that you are shifting back, is that your energy is it's like as if you're putting out to the universe that, yes, you want the job, hungry, get the job. I'm not worthy. And that overlays everything. And then I want the job, what they call, then you go into worry and panic, and you're waiting for the phone call. You're waiting. Oh, I'm not going to get it. They haven't called me so long. I'm not going to get it. And then you're overlaying the universe with that energy, that now you're telling the world that I'm not worthy. I don't deserve to get it. Okay. Your wishes are command, but nix the job. And then that energy goes through. So there's a little bit of self-worth that has to go. How are you going to change this is shifting into love and putting your heart into love. So looking in the mirror, looking in your eyes, telling yourself, I am good enough. I am worthy. I'm deserving of a good job that makes me happy, that pays my bills, that brings in food on the table. I'm deserving of this. I'm good enough. And look at yourself in the mirror, look in your eyes and say that. And notice the squirming, the odd shifting that's happening in your body. And you can definitely benefit from looking at, when you think about the unworthiness, look at that in your body. Meditate, go into yourself and get the feeling of that unworthiness. I'm worthy of a job. And notice how it shows up in your body. And tune into that and sit with that, and then start giving it love and see what's happening there. There's a need for you to shift your energy, because you're really talking yourself down, and you are a very good manifester, that you're able to manifest the positive and negative, especially now in this energy that's coming through. So, and that's why it's especially important for you to begin practicing the self-love in the mirror and emotional releasing, and practicing manifesting positive. And part of that practice means that during the day, you catch yourself with the negative thoughts and you see it. It's like, oh, okay, I see you. And not only releasing that and transmuting it into love, and not about talking yourself out of it, but going into meditation, taking the moment, quieting yourself down, tune into it and feel why, and then talk to it. Say, you are worthy. I can see that you're feeling with that. I understand that. And just kind of sit with it and say, it's okay that you feel this way. I'm going to love you no matter what. And talk to that emotion and that energy that's in your system, and talk to it and transmute that into love and light. So that's the practice. You can look at the YouTube channel and look at the emotional release section. I have a playlist, emotional release, that will walk you through that. Or you can join me on the Patreon that's starting this Thursday as well. So join me on Patreon and do this in a group and get the practice that you need, because this is where you're at. Join me there. Yeah, you're ready for this, Edith. You're very much ready for that. So I'm excited for you. Yeah, very excited for you. Love, love, love. Awesome, awesome. Love it. Very excited. Hello, lovelies. Yeah, White Rabbit says, Con, I'm so glad you understand where I come from. I've been feeling so overwhelmed lately. I thought I was going crazy. Glad to know it's all good. Part of my path. Yeah. I feel so connected to you, White Rabbit. So connected. I have so much love for you. Yeah, so much. Hello, Lisa. Lovely. Hi, Dee. Got you. Yep. Got you. Jenny. My sister, Jenny. Jenny and Lisa. There's my dream team. And Dee, I've added to the list. Okay, so coming back up here. Let me take that banner off, that Patreon. And if you guys are receiving an answer today, if you consider going to my Facebook page and leaving a review and let me know, I've just launched it today. If you don't mind helping me out, give it a like. And if you get an answer and it resonates with you and you like it, consider leaving a review on the business page. That'd help, I think. I think it'll help. I'm just guided to do that, so I'm putting that out there as well. Okay, so White Rabbit, to her actual question, and I'm assuming this might be in line or not. Okay, so I'm coming here. 47. And again, all this is going to go into timestamp in the description afterwards. So thank you all. Okay, so White Rabbit says, how can I strengthen and nurture my current friendships where I'm meant to fall out of alignment with them? Okay, so this is in line with what I said earlier for you, which you heard at 22:30. And no, it's all about shifting into love and loving yourself. So shift into your own energy and love yourself. Love the quirkiness of who you are. It's not about the friendships that you have. Yes, it helps, but it's not necessary when you tune into yourself and you begin to really love yourself. So continue to love yourself and come back to knowing that you are perfect in every way. You are perfect. Exactly who you are. Quirks and all, the oddities, the weirdness, it is perfect. And it is perfect to a lot of people, and it is enjoyable. There's some people that are just aligned to that. And you're going to find people shift into your life and shift out of your life. Pretty much half the people, are almost every single person on this channel right now that's watching, I can say that I love you. And I meant it from the bottom of my heart. And I love you. I love you with every single moment of my heart, every little being, every cell, every fiber. I love you. And I care for you. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to call them and sit with them every day and be with them. But if it's 20 years before we see them again, you see them again, you know that love in your heart is there because you are love. And as a loving being, you learn to love everybody and everything around you. Because ultimately, we are all one. So sometimes, just as you tune into your body, sometimes you are very active in washing your face. And when you're washing your face, you're paying attention to all the pores and you're scrubbing your nose and the eyeliner and you're just kind of washing your face and getting all the dead skin off. And then you're brushing your teeth and you brush your teeth, you're paying attention. Well, just because you're not paying attention to your face anymore and you're paying attention to your teeth doesn't mean that you're falling out of friendship or love for any of those parts. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to actually look at it. Let's say when you're getting a pedicure and you're scrubbing your feet and you're taking all that dry skin off, you're paying attention to it. But it's not like you're loving your feet every single day. So just as we are paying attention to our friends and people around us, even our own body, we don't necessarily pay attention to every single aspect of it every day. You're not paying attention to your stomach that's processing and digesting food in your system right now. You're not paying attention to the blood that's being pumped through your veins right now, but you love it. You care for it. It is your life sustained to it and you appreciate it. So the idea of strengthening and doing something different with your friendship, it's different. If you feel guided, it's not out of fear. If you feel guided, it's like, you know what? I'm thinking about my friend and I'm thinking about Louise. And it's like, Louise, I've been thinking about you. I just want to say hi. When you get that type of intuition and that connection, that is a true connection because they're thinking about you and that is a connection. So yes, catch out on that. But if you're thinking, oh, I need to keep my friends intact, and you start doing things that are not in line in character with you, and you start saying, well, I'm going to send you a gift because I need to hold on to that friendship. And you send them money, or you buy them a cake, or you buy them dinner, and you start doing things out of what is natural. That is then going to work against you because it's not against the flow of the river. You're diverting the energy that's there. So just follow your intuition, be who you are perfect in every way, and it's all going to work out. So it's okay. Friends come and go. Doesn't mean that you don't love them. They come and go. And when you feel guided to reach out to them, reach out to them. That's what's coming through. Cool. Great question. Thank you. Thank you for that. I love that question on friendship. That's really cool. Love it, love it, love it. Michelle had a Kundalini experience. I love that. Yay, Jenny. Hey, Saul. Yes, Saul. I'm adding you to the list. Hi, Kerilyn. The lovely Kerilyn. Hey, Sunny. Gosh, I miss you, son. And Jenny, any message from my guardian angel? Got it. Okay, I've added you as well. And come back to the list. Okay. All right, everybody. Let me see. I'm coming to Dipti. Hey, Dipti. And if any of you feel guided, leave a like. Go to my Facebook page, leave a like, leave a review. It's all good. Doesn't cost you anything, or consider sending a donation. That's really good. Okay, 35, 55. Cool. All right, let me just come up here. And sorry, guys. Okay. Dipti says, question. Hello, Con. Hello, Eric. I'd like to ask, why is it that every time I cleanse my home with Palo Santo or sage, things go spiraling down? I always end up feeling more negative. Thanks. Cool. Okay. Who wants to come in for that? It feels like Kalima energy is coming through. Similar, and there's another deity, an Indian deity that's here. It's not important, okay, that they be addressed. Okay, I see you. Okay, Kali. So she sages Palo Santo, and she opens. They're saying because you're not grounding yourself when you do it. When you do it, you're moving around, you're moving from room to room, but without grounding yourself, your own energy is becoming flighting and being dissolved with the smoke. Because it's almost like you're fairy-like, and as you're fluttering from room to room, and you're going from that, and it's like Santo, and I clear you and I release you. You're not, as you're doing it, ground yourself. Feel yourself connected to the earth, to the soil, to the ground, and feel yourself grounded and tied to the earth. I'm here. And as you release it, you're not just releasing anything. You're releasing what doesn't serve you, what isn't for your highest good, which isn't contributing to the highest and greatest contribution to everyone within your home. And as you create that home, you continue yourself, feel grounded, and say, I'm grounded. I'm keeping myself grounded. I hold myself grounded to the earth and the soil. And I release anything else that doesn't serve me, this family, this household. And then you finalize it with a bubble of love. Actually, it almost feels like you ground yourself, you get the bubble, you ground yourself, and with the love bubble around you, you say, I only allow love inside this space. I only allow love outside of this space. Love is going to be contained within here. My energy is grounded to the soil, to the earth, and I will not move with it. Only that part of me that is only for my greatest good is to be released. That needs to be released. Otherwise, it stays. So that's what I'm getting for you, Dipti. Talk to yourself about keeping yourself grounded as you release that energy. Yep. Cool. Love that. Thank you for bringing that up. My anxiety prevents me from seeing any things that are different perspective regarding to friendship, to companions is, yeah. So the comparison was amazing. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, White Rabbit, for saying that. Yeah, anxiety is definitely something real, but anxiety also needs to be observed. So really I don't know. Look at my playlist on emotional release. Start working on that. And if you feel so guided, join me at patreon.com/connight. And that's where we're actually going to be practicing this. And you'll do this in a group. So consider doing that. And anyone who signs up for the Patreon before my first Zoom light, it's all in private. It's in Zoom. It's not going to be shared. And it'll be shared out to you afterwards in a private link. Anyone who joins me on the Patreon signs up now on the 7th, I'm going to be upgrading you to the weekly, which is like instead of $3, it's $9. So that's going to be happening. So consider that. But anyways, you don't have to. If you feel guided, do it. If you don't. That's what it's all about. Okay, so coming to the lovely Angela. Angela H. Okay, 43. Angela says, hello, Con, everyone. Once again, happy Friday. Happy New Year, everybody. Gosh, the weeks fly by. I would love a message from Mother Mary today. Yeah, thank you so much. Mother Mary. Okay, Mother Mary, would you come in, please? Oh, my God, so much love. Oh. I can feel her, like her compassionate blanket, just... It's warm, it's comforting, it's just, it's so soothing. Thank you, Mother Mary. Thank you, Angela, for bringing that forward. Okay, Mother Mary, what's the message for Angela? What does she need to hear right now for her greatest good? I just feel her, she's caressing your cheek with just love and compassion. And she just holds you in just this loving energy as she cradles your cheek and head. And she says, oh, dear one, how you've struggled, how you've bounced from different relationships within your family, how you've sought to ground yourself and find an anchor to say, I'm settled, I'm here, I'm grounded. But you still find yourself fluttering around, flying. Although you are grounding and your anchor is becoming heavier to keep you grounded, this is the process that you're working through. But you also have your moments of feeling not grounded and moving away from your own self, your true self. You feel separate. What's she going to do about this? Keep going. You're doing everything right, dear. You're doing everything right. You're finding yourself. You're finding your true self. You're understanding yourself. You're understanding to accept the human you, the one we call Angela, on this earth. And I'm just feeling the transformation that they're showing me that you're going through. So you're just going through this transformation, but it's with grace. It's with ease. It's even though you might feel like you get a little bit flighty, get a little bit all over the place, but you know, this is nothing new to you, but your heart is ridiculously big. And you want to squish every wild, vicious animal out there. And you're seeing that saber-toothed tiger with the big teeth. And you're like, kitty, I want to hug you, kitty. So you're just so much love. And even though that saber-toothed tiger is scratched you and it's sunk one of its fangs into you, because that's its nature, you're still cognizant of that. And you're saying, that's what it's supposed to do. That's its nature. I love you still. So this nature of who you are, this heart of who you are, means that you're going to be on that side of love no matter what, because that's just who your nature is. Some people are just a little bit grumpy and sad and negative. You are just positive and love and beautiful. So you are going to come out on top no matter what. So just continue to honor yourself, continue to hold yourself in that loving state and feeling, and know that it's all going to work out just fine. Because you're doing the work, Angela. You're doing the work. You're going through the process. Yeah, you're doing it. You're good. You're good. I'm really happy for you, Angela. Yeah, Kerilyn, I've added you for sure. Hey, Marjorie. Happy Friday. Happy New Year. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Margie. Great to see you. Great to see you. Great. Let me know if anybody wants a message. Please let me know. And I don't know what message I put up there. I think I put up the wrong one. Nope. Okay, great. Good. Okay, Samruddhi. Make sure I spell your name right. Samruddhi. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. I feel I might not be, but that's okay. Hello, can I get a message from Archangel Michael? I am seeing 111. Yes! Finally, you're seeing it. We've been throwing you these numbers and different symbols all over the place, and you're finally starting to see it. Thank you. And they're so happy. And this is your message that we are here. We are around you. We are with you. You are not alone. The angels are with you, and you're being guided, and you're finally seeing this. So yes, we're so excited for you that you've actually begun to see this. And now the transformation begins. Now the realization of who you really are, this loving, wonderful being of who you really are is now changing and happening. So keep on looking for the signs. Don't just look for the ones. There's many other numbers and signs to come up for you. So they're sending you congratulations. I hope more people are seeing numbers, but you are seeing it. You're having your awakening. Tune into that, and you're going to be seeing a lot more. And keep practicing on that energy. Really cool. Short, sweet, perfect. Love it in every way. Hey, Margie. Okay, I've added you. Okay, Chautu. Lovely Chautu. Okay. 4731. Just getting a little bit of high vibe juice in me. Thanking my loving wife for making this for me every morning. I'm the luckiest guy there is. Okay. Chaitu says, love to have a message from my fiance and from my grandma. Okay. Hello, guys. Okay, I feel they're both here. They're holding hands. They're together. Who wants to speak first? It feels like Chautu and your grandmother are having like they're talking at the same time and sharing the message at the same time. And it feels like they're focusing on the heavy heart that you have, the loss that you have. And they say it's okay. It's okay that you feel that way. They love you and are with you no matter what, how you feel, what thoughts you have, they're with you. What does she need to hear right now? Clear and concise for her. I feel they are leaving you signs. It feels like I can almost see like a table and a vase. And on there, it feels like it kind of looks like a feather, but it more looks like it's a plant. But it looks like the pieces of a plant that might be decoration. So, do I have any paper here? Yeah. Okay, got a little bit of paper here. And what it feels like. No, I did the wrong way. It's downwards. Okay. What it feels like is, look at this one here, not that one. So let me just fold that over and get rid of that. Well, what it feels like is a plant or something that kind of looks like this. And by this vase or plant, it's something like that being left on the table. It kind of looks like feathers, but it's flipping between, it's more towards like something like this. It kind of looks like a feather. And sometimes I can see the it's swooping up, and other times it's swooping down. I think you're seeing feathers, and it's something like maybe like a fern, or not a fern, but it's something along those lines. Like it's, I can't quite make it out. But anyways, they're leaving little signs around you to know that they're there. So when you're seeing these coins, I can kind of like see the rupees and stuff. I can see like little coins being left around. I can see these remnants of this plant being left around. And you might just kind of sweep it up and think it's like a dead plant, but it's not. It's actually is a sign for them to show that we're with you, we love you, and that you're not alone. So look for the signs around you. They're leaving you a lot of clues around you, a lot of energies. You actually might even see like birds or animals looking at you in a certain way. And as you look at them, stare into their eyes and notice that their soul, that they're popping into that body and that soul to make a soul connection with you. And that's what I'm getting. See, hold on. I know it sounds out there, but it's what I got. So I hope that resonates, or I hope you see more things like this. Really cool. Yeah, Ruby, I've added you. Hi, Kay. Okay, the lovely Kay. 5231, and Kay says, "Hi, Con. My message is about a new apartment. I'm looking to move as soon as possible. It's been difficult. I wonder if Archangel Erik can assist me. I haven't given up at all, but I'm hopeful we will find one." Okay, cool. Erik, you want to come in on this one? Whoa, that was a lot of energy, man. I feel Erik, he's kind of being a little bit playful and prankful, and he's kind of celebrating this. Not only the new year. Okay, it's kind of funny with it. They're saying April 1st is actually the new year, but they fooled us all to make it think that it's not. And that's the April Fools, because we've been all duped to think that April 1st is not the start of the new year. They think it's January, and we've been duped on there. So that is the real April Fools that being played on all of us. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. What are you going to say about the apartment for Kay? I don't know why he's saying this, but he's saying like, you didn't want that stinking apartment anyways. I have a feeling that you looked at one that you're kind of desperate to get into, but it didn't come through, but you didn't really like it just because you're desperate to move into something else. And what he's saying is talking about the energy shift that you have right now. As you are, this is an alignment of energy. I feel as if, what I want you to do is get a piece of paper and write down everything you want to have this apartment to be for you. Feel yourself in the apartment. See yourself in the apartment. And as you walk into and visualize and write down, the apartment is going to look like this. It's going to have these type of neighbors, outside is going to be a park. There's just going to be this type of energy out here. This is what I'm going to see when I go for a walk. This is how I feel when I walk into the door, when I go to bed in the morning. This is how I see my bedroom. This is how I see myself getting out of bed. I'm waking up. I'm yawning. I'm going to the bathroom. This is what my bathroom is like. This is me going to the kitchen. This is me preparing breakfast, making myself a tea, grabbing some water. I'm cooking dinner. I'm making breakfast, lunch, dinner. So immerse yourself into the energy of how you want this apartment and the surrounding to be like for you. Feel it. Don't just imagine it. Feel it and experience it with every cell of your fiber. And as you feel this perfect apartment for you, allow it to come to you, and it's going to come to you very quickly. But you have to feel it and know that you are deserving of it, and that it's going to be wonderful and perfect and excellent in every way. So you need to write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper and make it so. Because as you write into paper, you're going to cast your energy into that. You're going to fold that paper up, write it, feel it, put it in fold it up, stick it in your pocket, and carry it with you like you would a crystal. Honor it, cherish it, love it, and thank it for everything, and really get yourself into that feeling state. And really, you can make it even stronger by putting yourself into a meditative state and walking through that manifestation. Yep. And that's going to be some of the manifestation stuff that we're going to be doing on the Patreon channel, patreon.com/connight. So we're going to be doing stuff like that as well. So that's going to be really cool. But not to say that you need to sign up for that, which isn't going to benefit you at the start, is what I'm getting. But it is something that you can do on your own to begin to manifest and get that energy for you. Really cool. I'm really excited for you, Kay. Really excited for you. That's going to be cool. Yeah, totally, Marjorie. I've added you. Yes, Chatu says, yes, I get signs and DRMS. I'm guessing that is like a coin or a currency. Good. Mary Ann Scott says, I've been seeing 444 as well as 1111. They have a message. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Add you. Totally. Okay, Sil, I got you. Hey, Kay, glad you're here. Awesome. Good. I hope that resonates. And while there's some people on here, I'm just going to remind you, my business page is up. Head on over there, give me a like, leave a review if it resonates with you and you've had a positive review with me, please do. And finally, consider going to my Patreon channel, signing up. First event is this Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Anyone who signs up at the lowest tier that I have right now is automatically going to be upgraded to the next tier at the same cost. So there you go. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate that. Let me come back up here, come to the comments, and I'm jumping right at Sil. Sil, thank you for like a ridiculously generous donation that you sent me. I really am humbled by it, especially after I said, don't send me anything. And you went above and beyond. So I really do thank you for supporting this work and give me some income. So thank you. So Savannah says, may I have a message, please, from my son-in-law's aunt who passed away last week. Hoping she has a message for her sister Jillian or any of the family. Okay, Auntie. Okay, Auntie. It feels very neutral energy to me. It's not high. It's not low. It's very neutral and maybe a little bit on the lower side of neutral. Doesn't really seem like a happy, joyous person. Seems very, very flatline. Not flatline, but even keel. Okay. How you doing? It feels a little bit groggy to me, as if she's in transition. It feels like she's not quite there. So someone be a translator for me and just kind of boost that energy up. Okay, Thank you, Archangel Michael. So what's going on? Okay. What's the message for Sil? I'm hearing Silvana. It's not your job to take care of everybody. Right now, you really need to look at your own energy and being mindful of it because of this planetary shift. And you are kind of on that fence where you're kind of falling between love and fear. Now you're more on the love side, but if you start taking on too much of the family responsibilities, the family drama, you can quickly shift over into a fear state, a negative state. So they're saying be very careful. It's almost like they're saying at the funeral to make it short and sweet, to make it really short and sweet, to show up where you need to, and then leave shortly afterwards. And people are going to understand. You can simply say that you can be honest and truthful. So like the energy here being so many around your late husband's family, being around that energy is really hard for you. So you can be honest and truthful. And that is a good reason for you to leave. You don't have to make anything up. Just be honest and truthful. So make your appearance and say, listen, I'm here for you all. I'm having a really hard time staying here and I need to go. And this is why. I hope you can understand that. I mean, no disrespect. I really do love you. Catch up with me later, maybe one-on-one with this collective, like with this group of all this energy. I'm having a really hard time. And they're going to see that within you. They're going to pick that up because they've gone through a tragedy. Most people that go into big shifts, usually through when you have loss, like a funeral, a loss, you end up waking up quite a bit. You start waking up into our time on this life, on this earth, how much we can change and shift. So people are going to be aware. So I would that's what they're saying to me for you specifically, or that's what she's saying for me through the translator is what I just said. Okay, so do you have a message for your sister, Jillian? It's kind of like she made a joke, and I can't tell if this is Erik speaking for her or something else, but it's like sister rivalry where they fight over clothing. And she's showing me this blue halter top, something from like way back, like that they wore as maybe teenagers. And it's like this blue halter top that kind of comes down over the shoulders, and it's like roughly, it's scrunched up a bit. It's baby blue flowers, and predominantly white background with these little tiny flowers. And she's saying like, it's like she's saying she finally pulled it out of her hands and said it's mine. But now that she's gone, she says, you can have it. It's yours. And that's what she's kind of passing on to Jillian. So she's making a bit of a joke with this, which is very different from the energy that she came in initially. And it could just be because of this boost. And maybe this is more what her real energy is more like, but maybe because I'm kind of getting the feeling that maybe she's just transitioned. So her energy is low, which is why it showed neutral. But as I asked for the boost to come in, more of her real personality is coming through, or it's Erik kind of boosting that up and putting his twist on it. I'm kind of feeling that. I don't know where it is, but that's what I'm getting. And that's a lot. It's a nice end to this. So I hope that resonates for you, Sil. And thank you again for your ridiculously generous donation. Love you, girl. Okay, let me come to the bottom. Kay says, I have done that. I've written it out, and I've also seen myself and meditated on it, even the number I want it to be, 2F. 2 for couple and F for family. Oh. Okay, so she's done all that. I'm going to throw this up, Kay, and get to your part 2 here. Let me just timestamp this. Okay, so she's done all that. They're like, has she? You've written it, but do you really believe it? Do you really feel it? It's like you're waffling on here. It's not strong. The energy of belief that you have in there, Kay. You may have done it, but you haven't done it. You're still talking yourself out of it. And again, it's as if you don't deserve it, as if it's not going to happen. It's like, oh, this is never going to happen. So it's like you're overwriting it. You're not completely living in that truth that it is going to happen. So that's where the need is for you to shift your energy and really go into the truth of things on this. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. The truth is, I don't know if that's any better, but that's it. You got it, Jen. Yeah, Grace, I know that the super chat, I can't activate the super chat until I get to 1,000 subscribers. So yes, once I get to 1,000, I can do the super chat. But if anything, I say this, if you can't leave a donation, leave a like. If you can't leave a like, leave a review. If you can't leave a review and you don't want to, do something nice for somebody else and just pay it forward. So that's just spread positivity. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Edith, I'll add you back, but thank you for that. Yeah. Thanks, Grace. That's great. Savannah says that is definitely her real personality. Okay, good. Karen had a larger than life personality. Okay. Got it. Thank you for clarifying that. I didn't know how to interpret that. That tells me with the interpretation. Okay, Gaurav. 10709. Gaurav is asking for a message from God Ganesha. Hello, Ganesha. Would you come in, please? Would you come in closer? Okay, thank you. Do you have a message for Gaurav for the highest and greatest good? And I'm hearing, like, why do you do such things? Why are you doing such things for all these other people that don't value you or appreciate you? Why are you doing these things? It's as if you're washing your floor, but then you see a spot on your neighbor's floor, and the goodness of your heart, you go over there and you wash that spot on their floor. And the neighbor comes and says, oh, do you mind getting in the corners and finishing up over there? And she's saying is like you're doing all these things for others in order to, it's not only to have people like you, but to save face. And it's like you're being very kind for the wrong reasons. You're not doing it for your greatest good. You're doing it out of fear, and that is not a good place to do good things. You want to do it out of love. Even this, what I'm doing right now, doing channeling, this isn't out of negativity. It's out of love. I want to do it. I enjoy doing it. But I will not mistake. Do not mistake kindness for weakness. There's a difference there, and you are succumbing to your fear in being kind and nice to others, but it's not in your greatest good. You're not doing this for yourself. You're actually doing a disservice to yourself by minimizing your worth. And Ganesh is kind of like just shaking. I can see the shaking head. Yeah, it's like, no, it's not the way. It's like, go back to the start and try again, and tune into your heart. Yeah. That's why I got Gaurav. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Chautu says, yes, now agree. It's a feather. Sometimes I get pigeon feathers beneath the table. Okay. Thank you. Because I started drawing it the other way. You can kind of see, I started drawing it the other way, but then it switched out because it kept on flipping between a feather and a fern. So it's, I don't know, it's just whatever it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Angela says something very nice to White Rabbit. Your question really resonates and makes me feel less alone, disconnected. Reminding me again that others share similar experiences on this journey. That's beautiful. Thank you for saying that, Angela. That's really sweet of you. Really, really sweet of you. The lovely dance queen, Hannah. I really love your family, Hannah. You, Rachel's husband, the kids. I'm so connected with your family for some reason. I just feel so drawn to you guys. So much so. I don't know. Like a lot of this in this Lightworker family, just have a lot of love for so many of you. Okay, so all right, teaching. I'm 11:49. Okay, here is Hannah. Hannah says, question, a message for the path I'm currently on and guidance to prepare for what's next in career and love. Thank you, Colin. Appreciate it. Okay. What? I have Freddie Mercury coming through. I have Fred. I know he's working with your sister, but I didn't realize he's with you as well. Which he's like, you knew, but you didn't know. You didn't know to what depth. It's like, yeah, okay. I knew, but I didn't know to what depth. So yeah, Freddie Mercury's with you, and he's saying love, and he's singing it loud. He's full Freddie Mercury pose, like love, and he's screaming it out. And he's like dancing on stage, and he's moving, and he's just swaying, and he's love. And he just keeps on like singing love. What are you gonna say about this, Freddie? All right. So, what do you want to say about love and career for Hannah for her greatest good? It's coming in so fast and in many different ways that Freddie is kind of showing you love what you do. And when you dance, your heart goes into it and your passion is there. And it feels like as you continue to stay in this energy of love and you express it through dance, and just your good nature and heart. I mean, the way that you smile to people, the way that you are when you enter into a new dance studio and you shine with this big bright smile that just ting, you got that little shine that happens and it shoots out all across everyone. And it's like a big ray and their eyes all open up, saying, hi. And you're like, hi. And they're, hi. And there's just so much energy and passion and love. And it's like you're this like fairy energy that's going from flower to flower to flower, or dance studio to dance studio to dance studio, and you're spreading your pollen the pollen that you've collected from the other dance studios of love, and you're spreading that love all across the states through this. It's like you're pollinating the country through dance, through the dance studios, with your demeanor, with your love. And in terms of career, this continuation of this energy is going to take you overseas. It's going to take you abroad, and you're going to start going to a lot of different places. And I got a flash of like the dance studios in Russia. Don't put the negative connotation on it. This is really a beautiful thing that in Russia's kind of like the ballet that they have in there. I'm thinking Schwarzkopf or something that's coming to my mind. Anyways, there's amazing, beautiful dancers that come out of ballet dancers that come out of Russia. And I feel that you are going to be going abroad, and it even seems like at a very high level, I can almost see you in Russia as well. So don't put any negative in it. This is just something I'm seeing, and this isn't going to be anytime soon, but I see that as a future. So I see you continuing doing what you're doing. It's naturally going to culminate into something else. And I see you actually going abroad with your dancing. And with that, the idea of love, finding love, it's that motion of jet setting, of going from place to place to place. It isn't necessarily the love that you're looking for, but the time that you're looking for that love to settle down is going to become more concrete in due course, in due time. It's almost like don't put too much of a focus on finding relationship love right now. Keep focusing on the movement that you have, the dancing that you have, the pollination that you're doing right now. That is the real work that you're doing right now. And everything else is going to fall into place. So don't worry so much about the other love. Don't worry so much about that. It is, it's coming. And keep expressing it through dance, through love. Keep your heart open, keep being kind, keep being who you are. All that's going to work out perfectly. Yeah. So what happens when she focuses on the negative? You always go back to the feeling of dance. So when you go into your heart, go into the feeling of dance. When you start getting the negative feelings in your heart, or when you start talking down to yourself, go into the dance as you go, visualize it in your mind. So just take that moment and you find love in dance. So when you visualize, instead of go into your heart, breathe into your heart, quiet your mind, close your eyes, and then dance. And feel yourself dancing in your heart and going through a routine in your heart, which you already do anyways. You already do visualization, but instead of your mind, move yourself into your heart and begin walking with that shift. Super cool. Super cool. Thank you for that experience. I love that. Love that. You're welcome, Gaurav. Jenny says, Hannah definitely is fairy energy. Yeah, total fairy, right? She's so beautiful. Hey, Callie. Okay. Lucifer. Okay. 1:18:23. And again, if anyone can't stick around, all this is going to be put into the timestamp. Before you go, please leave a like anywhere, somewhere. Okay, so Kelly says, I would like a message from Erik. Erik. Wow. Okay. What does Callie need to hear right now for her greatest good? For some reason, like they're showing me Halloween decorations. I can see like the skeleton being hung up, and there's like the black plastic bat in the background. There's the pumpkins. And it feels like Halloween is kind of like your time. That something really good happens around Halloween, or will be happening around Halloween. It's very fuzzy. Can you make it clear, please? What does she need to hear? It almost feels like a shift, like moving into a new apartment, a new house, a new space. It's like rejuvenation for you, like a fresh start. And it feels really good. And it feels around Halloween. And it almost feels like around Halloween, that's your time. That's when you really like Halloween, like you shine in that moment, whether you recognize it or not, but you shine around October. And it feels like by the end of October, early November, you're going to be in a new space that's going to be prepared and perfect setup for Christmas and to start the next calendar year in a really cool high vibe space. Now, I don't know if you're looking, even considering, but that's really what's coming to me, that October, there's going to be a shift, something cool, and our energy is building up towards that. And they're saying follow the signs. Follow the signs, intuitions for what's going to be coming to you, because it feels like something new is going to come to you. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Cool. I love that. Thank you. About 10 minutes ago, my guide said, I should just ask myself, yeah. Hi, Jenny. Of course I miss you. Hello, beautiful Jenny. Great to see you, honey. Hey, Mahi. Okay, Mahi. 1:21:47. Mahi says, question. Today, I would love a message from my soulmate, and when will I meet him? Okay. Mahi's soulmate, would you come in, please? It's like I'm seeing little ticks on a line. You know, sometimes you see on a ruler, there's small ticks and then one big one. And I see 3 small ticks and then a big one. And it feels like you have to go through 3 relationships before you find the one. And it's like they're not really saying that this is, they don't really like the term soulmate. It feels more like twin flame, which is your own soul divided in 2. And that person is meant to not only support, but also challenge you. And that challenge will actually allow you to spiritually open and grow in different ways. So it feels like this is coming. When? Timeline? It feels like you got a few more years. That this isn't something that's going to be happening anytime soon. The twin flame aspect. The other relationships that you're going to have 3, it feels like 3 semi-serious relationships that are going to be happening with this. And it feels like the relationship that's most important for you right now is with your friend Disha. It feels that there's a greater need for you to connect and spend a little bit of time together. There's more for you to explore and figure out in that relationship with your girlfriend. However you want to define it, there's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. It's an exchange of love. Whether it's emotional or physical, it's an exchange of love. And it feels like there's a need to spend more time with Disha. and the rest will follow. Right now, it's more important that you work on yourself and the expression of love and the opening of love. That's what it feels like for me, that there's a need for you to open up into that. Yeah, that's what I got. I don't know. Might not be what you want, but it's what's coming through. So good luck, I guess. Boostfer says, I'm revamping my mother's house that I own to make it my happy place. Oh, cool. Cool. So it feels like that way. It's like a transition, whether it's in the same house. So maybe it's not in a new location. It's that house. It feels like it can go either way. It almost feels like, even though you're making it that your home, it almost feels like there's a possibility that you can even sell that and move. So it's not 100%, but there's also free will on here. You're welcome, Mahi. Okay, CMC. Hello, welcome. 125.50. Okay, CMC. Hi, Con. I'd love a message from my mom. Pretty please. Oh, thank you, honey. Okay, so CMC mom. Could you come in, please? I feel this like feels like a feather is cascading down over me. And that gentle energy is just coming through into my space. Is that you, Mom? Okay, what do you... Whoa, that was a burst of energy. Thank you. Okay, I'm ready. What's the message for CMC? What do you want to share? Okay, come into my heart. Okay. She just wants to settle in my heart right now. Okay, so tune into your heart, CMC, and begin to breathe into your heart and feel with your heart. And just feel the energy that's there. And then call your mom in and just hold it in your heart as you breathe and feel. And feel yourself aligning to your energy. And she's saying this is how we're going to connect. That you can tune into your heart and connect. She feels like she wants to communicate with you and talk with you. And it's going to start with you feeling it in your heart. So there's a need and a feeling for you to do this. Is there a message to go along with this? She's not giving me a message. She wants you to do it on your own. She wants you to go into your heart and do what I just said. Because she really wants to connect with you. And it's like she's saying, like, do it. And then come back and then we'll talk. We'll have messages, but you need to start. She wants you to start doing this. Going into your heart and feeling. No. That's what I got. Wow. Good luck with that. It's really cool when you do that with people who have just passed. So when people just pass away, whether it's like recent or not, you can go into your heart, breathe into your heart, and feel their energy, bring them in, and start focusing on the good times, not the negative. Focus on the good times, the happy times that you had. And you'll be able to connect with them and actually see them if you actually spend time in the loving, positive energy and breathe and feel in your heart. And it's a great way to connect with loved ones. So I hope that's helpful for you. Yeah, love that. Very cool. Lovely Lisa. Okay, 129, 23. And Lisa says, I'd love some guidance from my team. I had a few difficulties come up and a setback, my back pain issues. Any insight would be appreciated. Yeah. Okay, so Lisa, they're wanting me to actually scan you. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to scan you and just kind of see. And I'm just going to go at the top of your head and feel the energy at the top of your head. And there's like a glow of white light at the top of your crown. As I move down, I can feel like there's almost like some floaters or something in the brain. This is not a bad thing. Just part of your detoxing, cleansing. And then go down the spine. Ooh, that jumped my nerve. Go down the spine. Neck is okay. And I can feel kind of, it feels like more than one. So one is, there's a small area on your spine between your shoulder blades, just above on the upper side of that. It feels like there's a small, almost feels like a calcified deposit on the bone that's just kind of building up, like a spur is on the bone there. That isn't necessarily causing you issues now, but it's going to start causing you issues, and I feel like there's a need to something along the lines of chiropractic, but there's something to release and break down that calcium building. It almost feels like using tissue salts. Yeah, it feels like using tissue salts. And might I suggest you reach out to Rita and ask her to do a balancing pendulum dowsing on you. Have her do that. Yeah, and I think on the last Wednesday of April of this month, Rita's back on. She's going to be teaching us how to do muscle testing. And then the month after that, she'll be teaching us how to do muscle testing on pets. But this muscle testing, it's along the lines of what she does with dowsing, where she's a whole bunch of charts and other things. But it feels like there's a need for you, Lisa, to maybe reach out to her. So I'm going to continue down your spine now, because it's predominantly in your lower, and I can feel it in your. Once I get to the mid spine, it gets really, really hot. And I can see inflammation in your lower spine. I can see a little bit more spurs in there as well. And in the lower back, in the mid and lower back, look at castor oil. So get some castor oil, and you put it into like a cheesecloth and just soak it. And then you put that on your back. Now it gets ridiculously messy. So you need to lay down on sheets that can be destroyed, because once the castor oil gets on there, it's messed. It's never going to be the same. So I can feel you going, like you can do saran wrap down. Get the cheesecloth on your mid and lower back. A little bit of heat. You can wrap up the thing with saran wrap. But look for people in your area that do castor oil. You could even get like castor oil packs on there, but it's just as efficient to get some cheesecloth and a big jar of castor oil from your health food store, and it'll last you a long time. But castor oil, I feel like, needs to pull out the toxins that are accumulating in your mid and lower back. There's like a lot of remnants. There's a lot of black dots, and it feels like there's a lot of toxins, a little bit of heavy metals, but there's some toxins in there. You can even benefit from some. It feels like you're entering into a stage of detoxing, because you've been detoxing yourself through nutrition for some time, but it feels like now it's not only that it needs to be eliminated, and you're going to eliminate that through like infrared saunas, through castor oil packs, continuing with the nutrition. And I can feel like you can use like a ionic foot bath. But you got to be real careful about the ionic foot bath that you need. And I can feel that in your mid and lower spine. That is affecting your hips. I can almost feels like a sciatica type effect that's radiating down almost feels like more on your right leg, but it's like a little bit on your buttocks and upper thigh on your left leg. and it feels like very bothersome. I don't know if this is me, but I can feel it right now. Like it's both sciatic nerves, but the right one goes like all the way down. It feels like it goes right to my foot, to my ankle. What else can you do? And then you can kind of hit this from a third side. So nutrition is one, castor oil is the second by coming from the outside, and the third is something you already do actively, doing more emotional releasing, because it feels like there's a message there, underlying message that has to come out from there, which you're going to be doing coming up in the next 102. So I feel like you're coming to a point of refinement. You've really been working on the big chunks. This is like a lot of the residual stuff that's left behind. So when you might sweep, and when you sweep the floor, you're picking up hair, you're picking up paper, you're picking up big chunks, and you go and toss that away. But then there's remnants that are left behind. So it feels like you've gotten rid of a lot of the big chunks, but some of that has overflown because the dustpan was so big that you're going after the medium and the small chunks now. It's not the dust, it's the medium and the small chunks you're going after now that you're sweeping up off the floor. Yeah, and that's where I feel you're entering into. Whew, yeah. Yeah, and Jenny is sending some Reiki to your back, Lisa. Yes, Jenny, our Reiki master, Jenny. And if anybody's looking for some remote Reiki healing, go check out Jenny. If you go to the Divine Soul Awakening, any of the Wednesday shows in season 2, you can find Jenny's contact information in the description, and get some healing from Jenny. She is just pure love and intuition when she does it. She's super cool. I love it. Hi, D. Okay, so D 136, 56. Deesa says, I want to shift to a reality where my uncle is alive. How do I shift realities? When I tried last year, I felt my breathing became low, so I got scared. Any guidance on how to shift reality safely? Okay. The idea is that when you're shifting realities, it's to tell your body, your mind, that you are just an observer, that it's perfectly safe and no harm will come to it, that we are just watching this, just like we do like a television show. And this is the mantra that you want to tell your body and mind, because this is your own awareness, your own self does this all the time. But when the awareness leaves the body and moves into these alternate realities, the body becomes fearful to see you moving so far away that it pulls you back through fear because it gets scared. So tell the body and the mind that it's okay. You're perfectly safe. No harm is going to come to you. We're just observing and we're just watching a show. That's it. And then feel yourself as if your mind and body is sitting right beside you, that feeling, the emotion, that fearfulness, and just feel yourself under the blankets with them, with your arm around them, holding hands and saying, you're safe. You're just kind of patting their hand and you're stroking. It's like, you're safe. You're okay. No harm is going to come to you. So you can talk to your mind and body as you do that, and you'll have a much different experience. Yeah, you'll have a much different experience as you do that. I hope that resonates. Keep us informed with that, T. That's really cool. Michelle, I saw this earlier. You have a really cool question. Michelle, why? 139. Okay. Michelle says, I had a kind of Kundalini experience last Sunday, and I have extreme nerve pain, like marching ants rolling through my system. Does my team have some idea on how to regulate this? Okay. Just get a little boost of energy there with my juice. Okay. How do you want me to handle this? Team, would you come in? Okay. I'm being drawn into your central nervous system. And it feels like I can feel your pineal gland, and it's like pulsing and bulbous, and it's just really big and red, as if it's expanded. It's as if it's expanded too quickly. And I feel what it's doing is balancing itself, and it's kind of shrinking slowly, but it's just throbbing and red, and it's the pineal gland is just pumping, and it's really bulbous, and it's like so many times bigger, like 10 times bigger than what it normally is. And it feels like it's putting pressure on the lower part of your brain. I don't know what area that is, but cerebral cortex comes to mind. On the lower part of that brain where it is. So the brain is like this. The pineal gland is like right in the center where the brain stem is, and it feels like the pressure of that pineal gland is putting pressure at the back of the cerebral cortex, which is creating the sensation of marching ants within the system. And what can she do? I don't know if there's a possibility on how to reduce the inflammation within your brain. Is there something she can do? So I'm feeling that you can sit in meditation and feel yourself going into the pineal gland and feel the pineal gland, relax it, talk to it, just reduce it, and just feel it, calm it down, and let it know it's safe. Give it love and compassion as you do, and just try to sit with it and be there and just help it release and feel yourself stroking it and letting it know it's okay until you start feeling the pineal gland calm down and shrink. Because right now it's very red and angry and pulsing, and it feels like it needs to calm down. So do that in your meditations. Go to your pineal gland, quiet it down, and help it shrink down. Yeah, that's what I got. Really cool. Really cool. Hope that clears for you. Can we do? I'm also part of a healing group, and every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, I get together with this group, and we provide healing to people. So can I put the link there? I can't do the link. I'll send you a link. Let me just make a note here to send Michelle. I'll send you a link in Messenger, Michelle. Send the Be Infinite. I'll send you the Be Infinite form, or the page that you can set an intention, and we will do this in a group intention to release this for you and to ease that nerve pain. So I feel you can do this on your own, but if you want a little bit of a boost, I'll send it down to you, and it feels so inclined, then do it. Yeah, to Michelle. I can't read my handwriting right now. You're welcome, Samruddhi. Yeah, that's yeah. We'll do that. I hope that resonates. I hope it works. Hey, Ann, great to see you. Happy Fun Day Friday. Love that. Happy Fun Day. Happy New Year, everybody. That is good. Okay, so coming up to Saul. 144. 29. Okay, Saul says, may I have a message from my team, please? Okay, Saul. Give the team. Come in stronger, closer, please. Thank you. Okay, so what does Saul need to hear right now for her greatest good? It feels, I feel like you're holding on still for something. You're holding on. It's like you're holding on to the life that you've known in the rearing of your kids, your household, the family, and it feels like you have a need to hold on to that lifestyle, that little piece, and you're not ready to let it go. And they're talking about your growth here, Saul, of where you're going to be going into your spiritual growth. And there's a real need for you to let it go. Let go of that past image that you have of yourself, because you know that's not you. And it's not until you let go of that can you really begin to move forward. And it feels like moving forward into helping others that have been through something similar. There's a need for you to let go. It's easier said than done. How should you do that? It feels like setting the expectations with your daughter, because it feels like your daughter, every time your daughter speaks to you, it puts you into that mother-daughter role, and you go back into yourself of who you were before as mother. And it feels like there's a need for you to let that part go. That when she comes into your space, you talk, recognize the shift, the dynamic that you have there. And it feels like she's becoming the mother and you're becoming the daughter, as if you're listening to her. And it's like, no. You've been on this planet a lot longer than her. You've had much more deeper experiences than her, that really she needs to continue to learn from you. So you need to reestablish that role of mother and share your guidance and wisdom with her, and know that it's okay that I'm changing. This is what happens as people get older. We change. We find ourselves. We find out who we really are instead of who we think people expect us to be. And you expect me to be your mother, and I always will be. But it also means that I'm shifting. That relationship is going to change as well to something more loving and more. It's like a mix of respectful and dynamic, becoming more fluid, synergistic, and I can see like the was it the Cassius with the it's like the staff with the dual snakes that go up to the wing top, Cassius, I believe it's called. And I feel it's going to create that synergy and bond, that unity. But you need to create the separation and reestablish your role and let her know that it's going to change, and it's okay. It's okay that the dynamic is changing. Yeah, that's what I got, Saul. Really cool as you go through your shift and change. Really cool. I like it. Okay. Coming up to Jenny. My beautiful sister, Jenny. I love you, honey. My heart is just expanding so much as I hold Jenny in my heart. She's totally my sister, and I love her so much. Yeah, love you so much, Jenny. Okay, any message from my guardian angel, Dominique? All right, Dom, where are you? Hey. Okay, Dominic's very happy. He's very giddy. And he's tuning into these lower vibrational moments that we've shared collectively. And he's saying, good. And it's like you're catching this and seeing this from the right angle. And it feels like you had your pity party. It almost feels like you considered reaching for something to to just kind of keep your baseline, to escape. You're reaching for something to escape, like a drink or weed or something, and you had that fleeting thought in your mind, but you shut that down very quickly. And he's pretty much confirming that, yeah, it's right. It's not time to dull the senses. It's time to allow the senses to get heightened. And really, because when the dulling of the senses puts us into an energy of lower vibration, a little bit fear doesn't allow us to really reach high vibrations of love. Yeah, so it feels like you're honoring the transition and the shift that you're having, but there's a real need for you to be mindful of this and cognizant of it. But it also feels like you've joined the Patreon on my channel, patreon.com/connight, and you've joined that, and you are going to be actually doing the emotional release, the practice of it. You're doing the practice work in the course with the one-on-one and William and myself, and the rest of us as students with William, and you're actively working on this. So it's not like you are turning away from it, and it starts tomorrow. So tomorrow is the day that we start getting back into the practice. And then when our Thursday events happen, we're going to be having even more practice. So this really is the time for all of us. There's no mistake while we're doing the courses and while we're entering into this. It's all been about preparation and getting the body ready. So your body is ready. It's shifting to this, and it's good. Dominic is celebrating you. He's with you. It's all part of the plan. He's saying, don't worry. You're going through the emotional roller coaster that you're supposed to go through, that all of the opened light workers are going through. It's meant to happen. You're going through the right thing. So stick with it, Jenny. Stick with it. Yeah, you're doing great with it. Caduceus. Yes, thank you, Saul. Caduceus. Thank you. I hope that resonates with you all. All right. Here we go. Kerilyn. I'm really looking forward to meeting you, Kerilyn. I feel really connected with you as well. Okay, 5207. Kerilyn says, can I get a progress report from Erik, please? I've implemented some new things in my household so I can focus on ascension. Also, I do every those in a biological family have the same galactic family? Oh, does everyone in a biological family have the same galactic family? Okay, so the last question first. Erik, do you want to come in on this one? Yeah, okay, I got you. So everyone in the family, same galactic? No. Everyone in the same biological family does not necessarily have the same galactic family. In some cases, yes. Some cases, no. But it's not always the case. There's a mix on there. You are plopped into a certain family either to help them, trigger them, ascend, transmute. Everyone has their reasons for being from a family, for learning. So it doesn't really matter of your galactic family, but it's not necessarily the same. Yes, you will share same with some, but not only. Okay. Progress report, Erik. So how's your progress? Is giving me a thumbs up with your progress. Thumbs up and a squishy face. You're doing good. You're getting the nod of approval. Yep, you're doing it. He's saying any change that you make with the intention of setting intentions is a good one. He's talking about what a powerful manifester you are. So that when you are making the changes in your space and you're saying, I'm doing this with this purpose, this is to help my ascension, and you're doing it with such love and care, and you really are immersing yourself in it, that it's like you're opening up a portal. And the portal that you open is like a very heart-centered, loving portal that you've entered, that you've created. And it almost feels like a sacred space that you've created. Not only have you made changes in your home, but it feels like the changes you've made in your home have created like an anchor for the home. And that within the meditation space, or the sacred space that you have, it's like powering that as the center of this. And it's almost like creating a shield or a bubble over your entire home. It sounds really out there, but it really is cool what you've done, Kerilyn. And because of that, the reciprocal effect that you're going to have is that everyone else in the household is going to shift and feel great. Your neighbors are going to shift and feel great. And it feels as if there are some negative portals, low vibrational portals that are scattered around you, and that your love portal is going to transmute that energy of those portals, essentially diminishing the gateway, making it very difficult for lower vibrational energies to pass through. Yeah, really weird, really out there, but it's what I got for you. I hope that resonates. Let me know. Yeah, really weird. Really resonates. Yeah, just show me a comment. Jenny says, I've tuned and reinstated our tools. Your channel is spot on. Oh my God, awesome. Thank you. Jenny says, Kerilyn is pure love energy. Yeah, I get that. I've never met Kerilyn. I just feel nothing but love around her. So here comes Margie. Margie Jones. Again, all this is going to be in the timestamp in the description. So you're going to find it there for those that needed to take off. Okay, a message from my guides. Okay, guides. You want to come in, please, for Margie? Wow, the energy has been really strong today. Keeps on making me yawn. Okay, thank you. What does Margie need to hear for her greatest good? Can you make it clearer, please? Come in a little closer and make it clearer. Get a translator on this, please. Margie, what does she need to hear? I'm feeling as if your vibrations have been very low lately. You've been feeling very solemn, very blah. You haven't been feeling so good. I feel a lot of this is the ascension energies that are coming through, that you're feeling this low vibration, not so hot right now. I can feel that. But they're talking about, you're talking about your nutrition as well. And it feels like certain foods that you're eating isn't agreeable with your system, and it's not helping with your ascension. And it's kind of waffling between fried foods and chocolate. Although I think you're having dark chocolate, the percentage is too low of the dark chocolate. It needs to be, they're showing me something, the chocolate you need to eat is closer to 80% dark, more bitter, no lower than 70%. 70 is your absolute lowest. But for you right now, if you're going to have chocolate, make it over like 80%. The fried foods, avoiding the fried foods, because that's really making you heavy. It's not helping with your ascension, with your shift, with your awareness of the energy and shifts happening with you. And coupled with the ascension energy, at least over the next few days, especially, it's very heavy. So be mindful of the energy that's on top of you. What you're eating, be very mindful. Really consider, freshly squeezed juice, getting into your vitamins, make sure you're actually, I don't want to talk about that. You're fine with all that, but it's getting your nutrition up and avoiding fried foods, especially, and the chocolate, the low chocolate, the milk sugar chocolates. Keep it on the dark, keep it higher. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Margie. I hope that resonates with you. Thank you for asking that. Thank you for asking that. Kerilyn says, yay, thank you so much. I know I have dark portals. I've been trying to fill it with love. You're not trying, Kerilyn. You are filling it with love. That's exactly what you're doing. So you keep on doing what you're doing because it's working really well. Okay, so Ruby 209. Ruby says, is it possible to get my spirit guides' names? I really need to work a lot on myself. I'm thankful for your channel because I so often feel unworthy of being loved. Okay. Who wants to come in? Okay, I feel more so your guardian angels stepping forward. Your guardian angels are the ones that are with you throughout, and your guides change and shift and help you through certain aspects and changes that happen with your life. And your guardian angels that are with you, it kind of feels like it's both male, but one has more feminine energy. And I feel one's name is I'm getting Derek and Daryl. It feels like they're twins. Like they present themselves as identical twins. Derek and Daryl. Derek is more masculine energy, and Daryl has a balance more, is a little bit more feminine, has more feminine energy. So with the aspect of love, Ruby feeling unworthy of being loved. You're just like, yes. Ruby feels that way. But Ruby doesn't need to feel that way. Ruby needs to Ruby, you need to begin to shift yourself into your own heart, into your own love. You're ready for some mirror work. So you're going to look in the mirror, look in your eyes, and say, I love you. Doesn't matter if no one else doesn't love you, or we don't feel that love. I love you. And I'm never going to abandon you. And I'm always with you. I love you. You do that by staring into the mirror and staring into your eyes, or take a picture of yourself looking in the camera lens so that now you can carry that picture with you anywhere and just look at yourself and look in your eyes and connect soulfully to yourself. This is your higher self connecting with your body and mind self. And you're going to say, I love you. And you mean it. I love you. And say those words, feel those words. I'm never going to abandon you. I'm never going to leave you. I'm going to be with you always. I'm going to be with you until you leave me. I'm never going to leave you. So use your own words, but essentially is what you need to do is start talking to yourself, literally talking to yourself. And you're going to do this not only, anytime that you go to the mirror, every time you go to the bathroom, you wake up in the morning, you go to the bathroom, look at yourself in the mirror and say that. Put a sticky note on there that says, I love you. I'm never going to abandon you. I'm always with you. Put a sticky note up. You go in the bathroom in the morning, washing your face, look in the mirror. I love you. You wake up, you go to bed, and every time in between you go to the bathroom, you look at that mirror, you're going to say, I love you. This is your mantra. And then when you're sitting with friends, you're watching TV, you're out and about, and you start feeling unloved, unworthy, pull out your camera phone, look at your phone, pull up that picture, and just look at the picture and stare at yourself. I love you. You're ready for this, Ruby, because you are love. Yes, you're feeling unworthy of being loved, but you are worthy. You're so beautiful. You're so kind. Any way that you are is perfect. You're perfect, Ruby. And the only person that really matters is yourself. So do that and everything else is going to fall in place. Once you begin to love yourself, the rest of your world, the rest of your life falls into place. I'm going to say that again. Once everybody, this is everybody, once you begin to love yourself, everything falls into place. Your love life falls into place. Your abundance falls into place. Your weight falls into place because you love yourself. And you're then, because you're in a vibration of love, you are then attracting and attracted to things of a similar vibration. And as you shift into love and love yourself, you're going to be attracted to freshly squeezed juice, fruits, vegetables. You go into a more plant-based diet, avoiding more meats, avoiding more low vibrational people, areas. It all falls into place. So begin by shifting to love and start by simply looking in the mirror, look in your eyes. Every time you look in the mirror, say, I love you. And you're going to squirm. You're going to feel weird, but keep doing it. And I promise you, you're going to get into a state and you are going to eventually love yourself and everything is going to fall into place. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I hope you guys put this into practice. At least try it. Don't poo-poo it unless you try it. Don't try it once. Try it for at least a week. See how you feel. At least a week. See how you feel. Yeah, that goes to everybody. Okay, I'm nearing the end here, and I'm coming up to the really cool Marjorie. Maryo. Okay, Marjorie. 20634. Okay, Marjorie says, if you have time, I'd love an open message. Thank you. Okay. Who would like to come in for Marjorie? Oh, my heart is just expanding. Just so much love. Who is this? It feels like Mary Magdalene. It's so loving. And it's just sitting so nicely in my chest and in my heart. Okay. Mary Magdalene, what does Marjorie need to hear right now? I'm feeling your spiritual growth, Marjorie. And there's like a little bit of anxiousness that's there, and it feels like something really cool is about to happen. And it almost feels like it's an expansion of your business. It feels like something more is about to happen, not only to you, but for you. And I'm just going to post, this is Marjorie's business page on Facebook. If anyone wants to go check it out, give her a like, give her a subscribe from Marjorie. That's Marjorie's Facebook. But it feels really as if more is happening for you. Okay. Which it's like there's a warning that goes along with this, is that you've been doing a really good job of connecting with love and everything around you, but you're having these moments that are triggering you and going into uncertainty, unworthiness, that you're uncertain about the next steps, that you question the ability of what you're doing and whether it provides value or not. And it's essentially, they're saying, Mary's saying, like, stop that. The feeling that you need, that you are, is within your heart. And all this work that you've been doing of not only tuning into your heart and tuning into the energy around you, you are becoming so aware of everything that because you are so hyper aware, that as soon as that little feeling of self-doubt, you really feel it passionately. So really she's just saying, like, be careful of that. Really work on releasing that thought of unworthiness, because you are beyond worthy. You are going to be helping and are helping so many people. Just when you even just go on to Facebook and you just start talking and want to share something, that is helping people at such a profound level that you just feel like you felt like you needed to share. Yeah, you needed to share. But that alone is your proof that there is worthy, because people watch it. Even if it's one person, even if it's nobody that you see right there, others will stumble across it. Those that need it, hear it, and will come across it, find the value that they need from it, and they appreciate you so much. And I know you've taught me a lot just from your words and wisdoms, who you are. So the idea of being unworthy to yourself and doing this more as a business, keep holding that light. Keep on talking about your business. You are worthy. You are worthy. Once again, I'm going to finish this out and just put up Marjorie's business page on here. So go visit Marjorie's business page. She's so deserving of it. Yeah, so deserving. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Second last one, and this is for Marianne. And 1107. Marianne says, I've been seeing 444 as well as 1111. May I have a message, please? All right, Eric's coming through. Yeah, and he's saying yes. Angels and alignment are coming for you. And it feels like everything that you've been wanting and working towards with family, specifically with your son, it's going to be popping up soon. You're going to be making that connection soon. You're going to be reaching your son. And it feels like almost like he's going to reach out to you. And it feels like he's going to reach out, that he's tuned into your guidance. And your guidance is on the side of love. So they're giving me a bit of a warning, is that when you first see your son or get that connection, be careful of the mother role that you'll automatically fall into. And the mother role is the worry, the fear of motherliness, where you're going to say, mother role, it's like, have you been eating? You look sickly, you look thin, you look, your face is sunken, your beard, your face is all scraggly, you don't look good. So that immediate feeling that you get of worry, that thinking something's wrong, don't do that. What you want to do is embrace your son and say, and grab his face when he shows up and when he comes to you. And it feels like maybe it's going to come through a phone call at first, but he's going to feel how you initially react to him. But the energy and feelings that you grab his face and say like, oh, you are so beautiful and I love you and I'm so happy. I'm so happy they're connecting. I've missed you so much because I love you so much. It feels like a reuniting is going to be happening. You've been wanting this for a long time. It's coming. It's coming. When is it coming? I'm seeing like June, July. I heard like the next new moon that comes through. New moon or full moon? I'm getting new moon. So the next new moon that follows, but it's more like June area. So whatever new moon is around June seems to be when some sort of connection is going to be happening. Yeah. I'm not saying much else to that, but everything's kind of coming into alignment now. So it's coming. It's coming. I don't know what it is. Okay, so last was for Edith. And Edith 1425. Edith says, is there a name for the job angel? How can I ask job angel for help? He's not giving me a name. It really just kind of coming up as job angel. As soon as you kind of say that, job angel, you're going to you're calling them in. They don't operate on names. You just got to say like job angel. And that's what I feel, along with the message I had for you earlier. Just call them in. There is no name. Or it feels like he's not willing to share it outside of job angel. That's all you need to know. So it feels like you're going to be focusing just on the name. So don't just focus on the name. Focus on the energy of the job angel, and just know that the angel's there. It's moving yourself into worthiness for sure. Yeah, moving away from unworthy to worthy. It's still there. Really cool. Really cool. Love that. Love that. Pyramid within. Love it. All right, lovelies. Well, that's it. If you found some value in this, go check out my new business page. It just launched this morning. Give me a like if you can. Like this channel if you can help at a minimum. And just give us some like. And if you've had a channeling or a message and it resonates with you, consider leaving a review on the business page. It would really help me, I think. And again, starting this Thursday is my new Patreon channel at patreon.com/connight. So it's starting out the first Thursday every month, but it's quickly moving into a weekly practice session of releasing emotions, manifesting, and really is going to be working on, for me, it's going to be health related. So I'm guided to do that now and to heal myself and heal a lot of bodies, and it's time. So that's the purpose of the channel at the Patreon. Nominal fee, whoever signs up now, which is a $3 mark right now, I'm automatically going to upgrade you to the $9 one, which is going to be the weekly one. And so whoever signs up by the first event, I'm going to be doing that. So that's what I got. That's what I've been told to share, and it's coming through. So please, I appreciate it. Thank you. And Ruby says, cool, Ruby, what's that? Ruby says, I heard tones in my left ear as you were speaking. Thank you. Oh, awesome. You brought me to tears. Oh, I am so grateful and thankful. I'll take that advice and set it in motion. Yes, Ruby. Yes, you beautiful, beautiful person. Love you. That's it. So next week on Wednesday, Divine Soul Awakening, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, is a practice session. I think we're going to be doing a lot of readings on that day, and a little bit of practice, but it's going to be a lot of reading. So join us on Wednesday, Divine Soul Awakening. You can see Jenny there as well as Rachel and Christy and Doc. We're all going to be there in a practice session. And I invite anybody out. If anybody wants to join us, we have room for one person if they want to be part of the Divine Soul Awakening on channel practicing. Please do. And a lot of it's going to be giving readings, card readings, using our deck, and just practicing with that. So please join us for that. Friday, I'll be back again next Friday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Daylight Time now, for another Channeling Erik session. And please join me on Patreon. Let me see, 12:30 Thursday. So Thursday, 12:30 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time, I will be on Intuitive Soul Rising Facebook group. Do I have it here? Let me get that. Intuitive Soul Rising. And on Intuitive Soul Rising, here we go. This is Rachel Swanee's private Facebook group. That's not it. That's her Patreon. This is it right here. This is her Intuitive Soul Rising on Facebook. Sign up, join us on Intuitive Soul Rising. My private Facebook group is going to be coming very shortly. I had to recreate it because the one I have is messed up. So so join me. That's Thursday. So Wednesday, Divine Soul Awakening. Thursday, practice session. Thursday, 4 p.m. is my Patreon channel. The first emotional release, intro and talk, and then Friday is Channeling Erik again. Fun, awesome. And if you liked it, again, like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 all that same stuff. Please help the community and help get it out there. So with that, we're done. Have a beautiful weekend, everybody. And I'll see you next week. Much love, everybody. Bye.